Hello and welcome to We Are Podcast, the only podcast on the internet where we talk about what we want to talk about. This is episode 56, and my name is Matt.
And my name's Phil. Thanks for listening.
And as always, thank you anyone and everyone for listening. Back with another episode of We Are Tries, where we just made it a habit of walking to the local liquor store and buying a random craft beer. Today we're trying, I haven't looked up the number yet. One of these days I'll do it. Probably not. But today we're trying Odd Sides Ale, Beer Hito, an ale with lime and mint added. Another one of our great Michigan craft beers. So, we're not bar goers. You know, other than the whiskey sour or the margarita, we haven't really expanded our cocktail vocabulary other than that, other than, simple shit, Jack and Coke and,
You do make a big point.
yeah. But I've always wanted to try the mojito, Burn Notice, Bruce Campbell's, Sam Max's favorite drink.
It is his favorite drink.
Mm-hmm. And ever since then, I've always wanted to try one. And like I said, my main reason why I don't like going to bars is they're expensive as hell.
They are.
Yeah. For the price to get drunk at a bar, I could have stayed home and got drunk for like a fucking week. So if I'm going to go to a bar, I want to go to a fancy bar where I'm going to go and get drinks I'm not going to make at home, like the mojito.
He's tried all of them.
Yeah. But I didn't get the mojito I want, but I got the mojito I deserve. The beer hito. So, got the punisher here, Phil. Let's punish this beer. Alright. Got them cracked open here. As always, give it a little sniff first.
Ooh, it's got a strong smell.
Yeah, very minty.
Yep, I smell a lot of mint. Ooh.
Alright, Phil. We are podcast.
We Are Podcast.
Very limey.
Yeah, I'm getting more lime than I'm getting mint here.
Limey, mate. Yeah, mint smell, lime taste. I don't know. Like I said, I've never had a mojito, so I don't know how to compare the taste. But this actually ain't that bad. I kind of like this. Phil, holy crap, one of these craft beers I actually like. Yeah, let me get a little swig of this. This ain't that bad.
It tastes like a lime and mint Boone's Farm type taste. Like a lime and mint bubbly water.
Yeah, it has more of the cheapo wine than a beer taste to it. Or no, it tastes more like a wine cooler than an actual beer. That's what it is, right? This actually, I actually really like this.
I'm actually enjoying this one a lot.
Yeah.
I enjoy the way it tastes.
Holy crap, Phil. Since we tried this, I don't think we really liked any of me personally, I don't think I've liked any of these.
I haven't really either.
But we finally found one! Odd Sides Ale, Beer Hito. Michigan craft beer that actually did it right, Phil.
It's amazing.
Delicious. Delicioso. It's nothing spectacular, like I'm saying. You're not going to rush out and buy this or anything, but if you can find it, I say give it a try.
I might buy another one.
Yeah. Although, mine's kind of a little overbearing. I don't think I can't swig this. Almost a little sour. Still pretty good, though. It's hot as hell in Michigan right now, so my label's starting to sweat off.
Maybe a little bitter and a little sour.
A little sour. I just took like 3 sips in a row, and I'm like, okay. You know what? This would actually be great as a chaser with some tequila.
Pucker face, right?
Right. You want to get fucked up super fast, take a couple shots of some tequila and chase it with this.
A perfect tequila chaser.
Yeah, that's what we should. Phil. Let's go get that bottle of Jose in my fridge. Or in my freezer. Yeah, this would be a great chaser for them. I don't know. One of these days, though, I'll go get me a mojito. You, bar boy. Got any last thoughts on the burrito?
It's an astonishing taste. Maybe just a little bit bitter, maybe just a little bit sour, but I actually enjoy the taste because I'm thinking of it as like a lime and a mint type, like a bubbly soda Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
But I would probably buy another one of these.
I want to be just opposed to it.
I'd give it a good rating. I would buy this again.
Yeah. So Phil gives it a buy, I give it a try. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna move. In seconds, I'm gonna bump this up to buy because, like I said, if we had some decent tequila here right now, this would be a perfect. If you want to get, like I said, if you want to get fucked up super fast, some fucking good tequila, and this as a chaser,
because it's either lime or lemon.
yeah. So I guess we'll get into the next big thing, Phil. Dark days are here to come. Batman and Superman and the DC universe movies are running around offing people left and right. And in the comics, in the Marvel side of the world, or Marvel universe, the darkest day I never thought would come. Dun, 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 dun. Captain America, man, the fighting American spirit. Love nothing more than punching Nazis, fucking up Hydra, and throwing shields at motherfuckers' faces. Steve Rogers, why did you betray us?
Traitor!
Yeah. In the comic books right now, Captain America, Steve Rogers, Captain America #1. It turns out that all this time that Cap was a double agent. He's been working for Hydra the whole time. No! No! I think the one reason why comic book fans think this is such a big bummer because Captain America was always, even when he had to go against the law, in the comic book Civil War, they're like, superheroes have to register, and Captain America's like, I'm not gonna arrest my friends just because of this law. He stood up for what's right. The fighting American, like I said, he's the fighting American spirit. He always stood up for right, even if everyone told him it was wrong.
I already fought for my country.
Yeah. And now it turns out he's just been lying to us this whole time, man.
I knew there was no way he could be in that many places at one time. I suspected it.
What did the Red Skull promise you, Steve?
Must have been good.
Well, gave him back his youth, I guess. I haven't read the issue yet. I've just looked up a synopsis online, so I didn't read. I'm not really. I don't want to see him that, but I'm butthurt about it in the sense that, oh no, Captain America's a Hydra double agent? No! But at the same time, you know who else was a Hydra double agent? Black Widow. And you know what? She's trying to be a triple agent. She was working for the good guys all along.
But she's hot.
You ain't saying Captain America, you know? Look at Chris Evans, Phil.
He's a guy. Black Widow can do it. She's a woman.
Yeah. But now, like I said, that's why I'm not really that butthurt about it. Because, like, oh yeah, Captain America is technically a double agent right now. Well, guess what? He'll turn out to be a triple agent or something. He was never really a bad guy. I've just been reading comic books too. To be honest with you, if I'm like 56 and Captain America turns out to still be a Hydra agent bad guy, I'd be surprised as hell. But I don't think this is something I don't think that's gonna, like when Batman got his bat broken, he'll never be Batman again.
Mm.
But then like a year or so later, he's Batman again,
It is an astounding twist.
Oh yeah, it's a great twist. Like I said, I didn't want to buy the single issue because I was like, this is kind of like a gimmick thing. And if I hear good things about it, I'll buy it in trade. When it comes out in the collection, I'll buy it if I hear it's actually any good. Excuse me.
He has, or Captain America has always been fond of his youth in his days, back when he was in the army or whatever.
Back when he was fighting the Nazis.
Back in those days.
I want to see Cotton Hill, and I'm going to write some fan fiction where Cotton Hill from King of the Hill and Captain America team up to kill some Tojos. That's I'm going to change continuity where Captain America throws his shield right in front of Cotton's shins before they get blown off. That way, he still has his shin when Hank grows up, and maybe he won't be such an asshole.
That would be awesome. He deserved it.
He deserved to have his shins.
No, he thought he killed more than me.
I killed 50 men.
Captain America's like, please, as if.
Yeah, Captain America's like, I killed 50 men when I woke up this morning. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm not like, oh my god, they ruined, fucking the internet.
People were burning books.
Yeah,
they were burning the books.
I know, that's what I'm saying. People are you're overreacting, I'm saying.
Yeah, I remember I was like, my jaw dropped.
This is a fictional character. You're allowed to tell stories. It's not like Obama ripped back his face and he was wearing a Ku Klux Klan mask. It's a Ku Klux Klan member. Like Obama rips back his face like in fucking Total Recall and it's a fucking Ku Klux Klan member or something, It's not real, Trust me, Captain America will be the good guy again. Thor will be fucking Thor again. Just let people tell stories,
It's a different universe.
No, it's in the mainstream continuity. That's why people are all pissy about it. But that's what I'm saying. Just let someone tell a story. It's just a story. Trust me, at the end of the day, Nick Spencer's going to get kicked off the book, or they're going to reboot Captain America for the umpteenth time again. And it's going to, like I said, it's going to turn out he's a triple agent just like Black Widow was or something, He wasn't really working for Hydra. He was pretending to work for Hydra while he was really working. He was trying to. Here's what it is. He was working with Hydra to find the Infinity Serum to make Nick Fury a young guy again. Boom. Done. See how fast I fucking fixed that problem? Let creators tell their stories. Don't freak out about it. This is just like the same thing when people were freaking out about Thor being a chick.
Right. Beautiful example.
Yeah. Thor was a fucking frog at one point, people. Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down.
In a Space Force.
He was, the Space Force took the powers of Thor. He wasn't actually Thor, but yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, people love Beta Ray Bill. That's who you're talking about. People love Beta Ray Bill, the Space Force with the fucking powers of Thor. No one has a problem with that. But Thor has boobs, and people are like, what the fuck? Fuck that shit! Next you're gonna tell me women can fight Ghost. It's like have you noticed that the closer and closer to the bottom we're getting to the sour and sour return to taste? Like I said, this would be great for a chaser with some fucking tequila because that burn from the tequila and the sourness of this beer.
Tastes like lime.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be lime.
Or a little lemony as well.
It's supposed to be lime in a minute. And they removed all the gluten. I just saw that on the label. Gluten-free beer, Phil. We should make a horror movie slasher. Because how like Michael Myers gets his butcher knife, Freddy's got his knife glove, Jason's got his knife machete. Let's just do broken bottles. Right?
What, like, instead of knives, Freddy's got like 5 broken bottles on the end of his glove.
Yeah. Let me see your bottle.
That'd be freaking hilarious.
And then that way, when he's chasing kids down like an alleyway, you can be like, "Urgent, come out to play," or come out to get slaughtered or something. Oh no, we'll do it like the movie The Burning, but instead of being a groundskeeper at a camp that gets burnt up and then comes back and slaughters everyone with giant scissors. We can make it where he's a hobo who's in an alleyway drinking like beer, getting drunk, and a bunch of punk kids come and set his ass on fire. And they leave his ass for dead. That way he's all burned up and shit, but he's still an alcoholic. That way he has like just beer bottles in his jacket all the time. He's always drinking beer and like smashing the bottles upside people's faces and going to town on them.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Hey, bitch, you want a beer? Smash. You know, then he hits her in the face with beer. He could smash a bottle against the wall and then throw it like a fucking shuriken into someone's neck. Yeah, when he throws it into someone's neck and then the fucking blood starts spurting out the end of the bottle or out the spout of the bottle, you know, like. Coming out with a new Mega Man character. Phil, my favorite video game character of all time, even though they don't make video games out of them anymore. Capcom. Mega Man. Getting a new cartoon finally. Done by Man of Action. You know, the people that did the Ben 10 and the multiple spin-offs of it.
In the game? Or?
No, the fucking crappy Ben. I don't think the Man of Action had anything to do with the video games. It just did the fucking... Didn't Ben 10 have like fucking 20 spin-offs?
I can't. I've never counted.
Yeah, Ben 10, Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Force, Ben 10 Omnitrix, Ben 10 Ultimate Omnitrix, Ben 10 Anal Butt Plug, Ben 10 Doing It in the Mouth.
Ben 10, bam!
Ben 10,
we're done counting.
Ben 10, you're still paying attention. Ben 10, really?
Ben 10, bam! Give me another beer. Alright, just like
Ben 10 redesign.
I don't know any of those.
I quit watching after fucking Alien. I can't even remember Alien something. So hopefully, with any luck, now that they're doing a new Mega Man cartoon, we get a new Mega Man game. Rather than popping up as an Amigo and what was it? What was that? Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
Yeah, Smash Bros. Finally, see Mega Man shoot Dr. Wily in the face.
A lot of those games.
There's 8 or 9 original Mega Mans, 2 Mega Man Legends. I think there's 8 Mega Man X's, and only ever played the first one with the Mega Man Battle Network for the Game Boy Advance. Never get into that.
I don't remember it.
It's not Mega Man, Phil.
I don't even remember it.
It's like a card game, but with Mega Man.
Card games are boring.
Yeah, kind of defeats the purpose there. Because when you're Mega Man, you want to jump and shoot lasers and shit, not
draw a card.
Yeah, not draw a card, then choose your attack, and then press the attack button. And, let's just go play fucking Magic the Gathering instead. I'm gonna play a card game. That's the one.
Or the old heroes of Might and Magic.
Might and Magic. Dating yourself, son.
Way old.
Let's play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel! I don't know, I never done Yu-Gi-Oh!
I didn't even play Pokemon. I just thought the cards were cool. I didn't understand any of those games. I never played anybody with them. I just bought the starter pack and I never did anything with it.
I played Magic the Gathering for a little while, and I made a pretty sweet red deck with goblins. Because I can't remember my exact setup, but I had something that was like Goblin King, Goblin Thief, and Goblin Orc. Like, because the Goblin Orc would jump in front of people and take damage, and he had like super high defense. Goblin Thief could sneak past all defenses and attack the player directly once, do 1 damage once per turn. Slowly stab him to death. And Goblin King gave all goblins on the field like +3/3 or something. So I would just like wreck people like that. But I couldn't afford to update my deck all the time, like you need to do with Magic the Gathering.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, my friends start to figure out my strategy. Oh, he's going to use Goblin King, Goblin Orc, and Goblin Thief again. They had figured out my strategy, and I just started getting wrecked all the time. And I was like, man, fuck this. I'm going to spend $50 to update my fucking deck.
Nerf.
Yeah. That's why I quit playing, because my sweet deck that I spent all my time building after a month or two became fucking useless, and I
Just got destroyed.
Yeah. People figured out my strategy, and I don't want, like I said, I don't want to spend $50 to update my deck and shit. So I was like, fuck this game.
Like destroyed. Mm.
Oh. But yeah, they still do. I think Pokemon has a fucking Pokemon World Tournament for their cards and the video games every year. Or if you're actually good at it, it won't spend money. You can actually win money at these things. Can you imagine telling someone?
Takes an enormous amount of time.
Yeah. But I'm about to say, can you imagine telling someone else, like, what do you do for a living? I fight in Pokemon tournaments. My Raichu can defeat all my... Oh, the Beerito. Well, let's go get some gasoline, put a sock in here, and start the revolution. Alright, so let's go fill this beer heat to a glass or a bottle up of gasoline, put a sock in it, go down to town hall, and tell them to make We Are a Podcast the new ruling government. Burn the motherfucker down! That's what I say! That's right, Mr. Mouse. Mr. Mouse has been telling me to burn down the government. You've been doing this shit for a year and you ain't got nothing! Time to go make something! Or steal it! Ha-ha! Hey, Phil, because if I can't have it, why can't I burn it? Everything burns, Phil, except for diamonds. That's why you steal and keep those. And you embed them into a skull, have 50 Cent perform a concert for you, you can't pay him, and you pay him in a crystal skull, or a diamond encrusted skull. I would love this 50 Cent Bulletproof. I was making a joke about that. I always would have loved to see the scenario where it went right? You know, because the setup for the game is 50 Cent's in Middle Eastern country, whatever, and he's doing a concert for some rich oil sheik or something, and the oil sheik's going to pay him in a crystal skull. Or not, I keep saying crystal skull, but a diamond encrusted skull. Because that's a thing. But remember, someone steals the fucking skull and 50 Cent in the G Unit or whatever. Gotta go on a murder spree to get his money.
G Unit.
G Unit. But I always love to see the scenario where it works out great. You know, he did the concert, they paid him in the diamond encrusted skull. How do you get that back to America? How do you explain to immigration that you have a diamond encrusted... They made it sound like it was a fucking human skull that this sicko fucking put diamonds in, right? How do you explain that to customs?
You make an excellent point.
Does 50 Cent pry the diamonds out of the skull, put them in a condom, and tell one of the gimps from G Unit to shove it up his ass? Just put it way up your butthole, Morty. Way up there. You know, you had to have a mini game where you're walking through the metal detector, you know. Like God of War, you know, it's like, press X now! You know, if you don't press X fast enough, the diamonds fall out your butt, and then they drip out onto the floor, and the cops are like, what the fuck? This motherfucker's shit diamonds!
It'd be fantastic.
That's the
hilarious.
That's the 50 Cent game I want to play.
Each button you press, it transfers to a different cheek.
Oh. The diamonds are starting to squeeze out to the left. Quick, clench your right cheek. Clench your right cheek. Or rapidly tap X to clench your right cheek. And then Kratos shows up at the last second, just stabs you in the stomach. Oh, I don't know how I went from Mega Man to talking about 50 Cent Bullet. What was that game? Bulletproof? Yeah, I only played it the one time when I had Net or GameFly for like 4 months. Not a bad shooter or whatever. It's super easy. That's what makes it fun.
A lot of people actually liked it.
Well, because
I was surprised at how many people liked it.
well, I don't want to say I like it because it's not that great of a game. It's just easy. Like, crack a couple beers, just laugh at how stupid the story is. That the idea of this rapper has gone to a Middle Eastern country is now fucking Rambo. Pretty much. 50 Cent is Rambo. 50 Cent versus Rambo, Phil. Let's make that game. Rambo finally gets his shit straight. He's just working at the airport, right? Just pushing carts along, but he's PTSDing. And 50 Cent's at the airport. Look at this motherfucker. High as hell. Look at this dude.
He used to fly gunship.
Now he's high as hell working at the airport. Because 50 Cent's a dick.
He was. Like, oh, somebody making an honest living. Let's heckle him.
Well, no, the guy had autism or Down syndrome or something. I can't remember exactly, but the guy, for those of you who don't know, 50 Cent was on Instagram or some social media on his cell phone. He saw a guy at the airport who he thought was high as hell working at the airport, and he's like, look at this motherfucker, high as hell working at the airport. You believe this shit? And then it turns out the guy wasn't high, he had a disability. So people were catching him shit about that. But at the same time, Phil, 50 Cent says he's broke, but that motherfucker still got money. Why can't this guy that's working minimum wage smoke a joint before he goes to fucking lift your bag into the fucking airplane, right, Phil? As long as the motherfucker ain't shooting heroin fucking driving the airplane, or flying the airplane, I don't give a fuck, right?
It is a good point.
You really care that the guy that's fucking handling your bag is fucking high on weed?
It is a good point. Acting like he's never done it before.
Yeah, acting like 50 Cent ain't never been high in an airport before. That's probably true. 50 Cent's probably been even way more fucked up than that.
He's never snuck to the bathroom before.
Comes out like James Brown. Who took a shit in my bathroom? Oh! Ow! Comes out with a shotgun. Who took a shit in my bathroom?
You were supposed to take those mints.
Who didn't use air safety? I didn't buy Febreze for nothing. I feel it's not like he was flying the plane. He's just taking bags around. Like, you remember, I can't remember what episode it was, but remember Reno 911? The fake cop show? They pulled over a guy for drinking and driving, and it's Ron White from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, Remember he was pretending to be he was supposed to be like a pilot or something, and he was drunk. Didn't he have like a glass of whiskey in his hand or something, too? He's like, sir, are you drunk? He's like, yeah, baby, but come on, I gotta go. I gotta fly a plane. He's like, you're gonna fly a plane intoxicated? He's like, there ain't nothing to hit up there, baby. And she's like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I'll drive. She drives. She drives. So this is how stupid I am. I fucking actually watched like an episode of Rio 911 for like halfway through, thinking it was real. Yeah, because I never heard of it. I just saw it on TV one day. I was watching. I was like, holy shit, this is the weirdest episode of Cops ever. And then I can't remember, like, halfway through, I was like, this is set up. This is fake. They're making it, okay, this is a comedy show. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. No, I think it's when I saw Patton Oswalt show up as his weird D&D character who gets drunk and is like, no, I'm a wizard. I am a level 12 paladin. And then they mace his ass like, oh, I'm immune to mace. He's like, oh, yeah? And then they mace his ass. He's like, oh. That's when I realized, oh, this is a comedy show. I'm dumb. They got me, though. Hook, line, and sinker.
It was a magnificent show.
Yeah, that was hilarious. The movie was pretty good, too.
Remember the guy miss. Waved his hand like it worked. Like it worked, dude.
See, Phil, if you let people tell a story, they can sometimes.
Yep. I used to think it was a real cop show too. Then I realized it was fake.
Yeah. Like I said, it takes a minute or two because you're like, what the fuck? Oh wait, this. Oh yeah.
First one I really remember seeing though was the one where the old lady was tossing bricks and stuff off an apartment building, and one of the officers measured up a brick and tossed it up there and hit the old lady in the head. She came crashing down.
No, she threw a brick at one of their cars. She threw a brick at their car, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you want to throw bricks? Well, I'll throw a brick at you." And he threw a brick, and it just happens to clunk her right in the face.
Oh, it was freaking hilarious. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. I think it's still on the on-demand.
I got the DVD.
Ugh. Maybe this is the time of the year where we should do Phil's B-movie Realm Check just so we have something to talk about.
Oh,
Remember that crap movie we saw? What's that one we saw?
Oh, there's one.
President 3000 or whatever?
Yeah.
Prezi or whatever? That was a weird one.
I can't even remember the name of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the one where the guy took over the place where there was nothing but women.
Yeah, the guy found fucking
laser cannons and shit in that base.
Yeah, he finds like the fucking presidential bunker and they have a bunch of Fallout 3 weapons in there.
Yep.
That should be one. It's like something 3000.
Yeah, I think it's America 3000. I think you got it right. Yep. But it's a classic.
Yeah, because I got that thing on my on-demand where all the public domain free movies from the 80s are on there. What was the one we watched? Remember before porn was widely available? People would make movies where there's no plot. Chicks just take off their tops, like Bikini Car Wash and shit like that, you know?
I remember that one.
Featuring Playboy Playmate of the month, June, whatever. What was the one we saw? Bikini Shop or whatever?
Something like that.
Where, I can't remember the name, but it's horrifying. These two brothers, someone dies or something, and they're taking over their family bikini store or whatever. But they sold like the one-piece, old-timey bikinis.
Ah.
Remember, and the one brother's like, I'm going to jazz it up. You know, two pieces, thongs, the 80s, bro. Fucking cocaine!
Blowhead days, bro.
Yeah, bro days, bro. Mullets, bro. But no, remember he had the Super CV skit up where he remodeled the place where the fucking the changing room had a two-way mirrors. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Super fucking super illegal and creepy, right?
Pretty sick.
Yeah, like I said, remember I even made the joke, like, this is what people did before porn? Holy fuck. Yeah, he set up the bikini shop where the dressing room had two-way mirrors where chicks are checking themselves out in their bikinis. And
it was a little snuffy.
Yeah, and they would literally just, both of them, just sit there. Like, I think they even have one scene where they're sitting back drinking beers and popping popcorn and shit. It's fucking super... Yeah. Like,
it was bizarre.
Yeah. And they were, I can't remember for whatever reason, like the mayor, it's one of those things, the mayor or someone hates them and they gotta save the rec center and raise a bunch of money to not have the bikini store shut down. So they do a fucking bikini modeling contest or some stupid shit like that. Which was literally just a fucking montage of fucking chicks in bikinis, and then you would show them backstage showing their tits, putting on the new bikini, and then walking up. Like I said, fuck Phil, this is what people did before internet porn. Are you really going to believe this?
And everybody would go, oh, because it was considered a big deal.
Yeah. Well, like back in the 30s and shit, like a chick would show her ankle and they'd fucking like be like,
slut!
Yeah.
Slut!
No, it'd be like in the 30s and shit, a chick show her ankle, it'd be like Max Roach and just blood be pouring out their nose, like, holy shit, skin!
Your shoulder!
Oh, yeah, holy fucking shoulder!
Yeah. Burn!
Yeah. That's something I always thought was kind of funny, Phil. Like, in TV, unless you're on like HBO or whatever, you can't show a nipple or a female nipple. But yeah, in X Files, a fucking monster can grab a dude by the jaw and peel him like a crawfish, and you can see his spinal cord and blood fly everywhere. That's cool. But a fucking breast? Whoa, 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 whoa. Nudity? No. Now go watch The Walking Dead where a chick with a sword cuts off fucking 5 to 10 fucking zombies' heads off an episode. That's totally cool. But a titty? That's not cool, bro. That's not kosher.
Like, no, not a nerve ending.
Maybe if we cut their nipple off and then it's just the mound of flesh, then it's just okay, right?
I don't know.
Let me know, NBC.
I got a cheap way you can get around it. Alright. Oh, man. Like, I got a cheap way you can get around it. Get at me.
Get at your boy.
Holla, holla.
If I make this work, can I get another season of Constantine? Oh, that's right. But speaking of televised nudity, we're not big sports people. Well, we do the thing, It's the Super Bowl. Let's just make a bunch of bad food, get some beers, and watch this fucking game. At least the commercials might be funny. Like I said, I don't even like football or sports in general, but yet for some reason every year we do this. But I can't remember what Super Bowl it was. Remember Janet Jackson and bringing sexy back, Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, I remember.
Did the halftime show, and he's like, I'm going to get you naked by the end of the song. He rips her boob out, which there was supposed to be like a little star on her tit, but I guess he accidentally ripped that off too. Phil, I'll never forget this, Phil. It's one of those moments. Like, it's the halftime show. No one gives a shit about the halftime show. And I don't give two shits about Janet Jackson or fucking Justin Timberlake. So when the halftime show was going on, I was taking a shit in the bathroom. Because I ate a fucking bunch of fucking queso and bean dip.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking a dump. And I hear everyone go, whoa! And I'll never forget it. I walked out of that bathroom like, what happened? Janet Jackson's boob just got... You guys were telling me, like, you missed it, dude. Janet Jackson's boob just got ripped out.
I remember.
I was like, you fuck what?
Like the one time!
Yeah, the one time! Luckily there's the internet. So I've seen it. But yeah, I always thought that was funny. So I was like, it's one of those moments like, what's everyone so excited about? Go! It's like when the space shuttle finally, like in the 60s, like when the space shuttle went off and I was in the bathroom. I feel like queso and bean dip was good. It had chorizo in it.
Was good. Was great.
Finally got my kitchen thing. Start making some. I looked up this recipe cheesecake out of a crock pot. The internet's fucking crazy.
Sounds good. I like cheesecake.
Well, that's one thing that always made me think that if God does exist, he has a sense of humor. Because lima beans, Brussels sprouts, beets, nasty. Hate them. It tastes like crap. Very few people actually like these things, right? But they're good for it.
Right.
Cheesecake. Delicious. Unless you're diabetic or lactose intolerant, one of the most delicious tasting foods in the world, right?
Right.
But also one of the worst things you can eat. Yeah. Also one of the worst things you can eat in the world. So tell me that isn't some kind of Grand Manios joke.
Sometimes he has a sense of humor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that isn't like the ultimate joke, I don't know what is. Like if the Joker was gonna kill me, I'd be like, let me tell you a joke. And I guess while we're talking about the Joker, considering mentioned the Captain America thing earlier, DC Rebirth, because DC loves rebooting that continuity every five or so years. They're redoing it again. And Batman pretty much got access to all the knowledge of the universe or whatever. So of course the first thing he does is ask, who's really the Joker? And it turns out there's not one Joker, Phil. There's three.
Mm.
There's the Silver Age goofy ass Joker, the one that would, like make people slip on banana peels into like death traps and shit like that. There's the 2090-ish, super stabbing murdery Joker. And then there's the Scott Snyder version of the Joker, who may have found a Lazarus pit and may or may not be immortal. Yeah. So that's a thing.
Knew one of them found it.
You would think, considering...
I did say that one of them probably did find it.
You did tell me that way back in the day.
I said that on one episode.
Yeah, that the Joker must have found a Lazarus, considering how many times he's died or supposedly died and come back.
Like, he never dies.
Yeah. He's always got that hand raising from the grave. But I don't know. Like I said, tell stories, but I don't know how I feel about that. About there being three different Jokers, three different people being the Joker. Because the way I always thought is like the Joker's obviously psychotic. So he's, and other writers have always done this. He's like, he mentally breaks down, then he rebuilds himself as a different version of the Joker. That's why you got the goofy version of the Joker. That's why you got the super stabby version of the Joker. And that's why you get the version of the Joker that, is a lover and able to manipulate someone like Harley Quinn and stuff like that, He's constantly reinventing himself, I always thought the Joker was always one person. But like I said, it makes sense for the Joker to be three different people, because how many times, like, okay, he didn't die, but he's super injured. And while one Joker's super injured, the other one's out running around fucking up shit, right?
Yeah.
So that makes kind of sense, right? Maybe. But here's the thing that's got fan theories and the internet kind of going cray-cray. During DC Rebirth #1, you've seen the classic Joker card in the Bat Cave, that giant Joker playing card that he has. Batman's thinking about the three different Jokers and all that weird shit that he just found out, and he looks at that card. And he sees out of the corner of his eye something in the Bat Cave, in the wall of the Bat Cave, and he digs it out. And it's the little, the smiley face button with the blood stain on it, from Watchmen, the comedian's button. When the button that Rorschach finds with the blood stain on it that sets off the Watchmen.
Yes.
Read a book, motherfucker!
Never.
But yeah, one of the big theories is that, because at the end of the Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan leaves the world. He says he's going to go off and create his own universe.
Testicle boy.
Yeah. Blue dick just flopping in the wind.
Testicle boy.
Blue dick just flopping in the wind like a windsock. Yeah. They kind of hint that he's going to go off and create his own universe or whatever. And whenever the DC universe talks about the universe being created, they always show an image of like a hand being held out with like the cosmos in it. You see the sun and the little galaxy all in his little palm of his hand. He's got the whole world in his. And they showed an image of a blue hand, like Dr. Manhattan's hand, doing that same thing, hinting that maybe Dr. Manhattan might have created the DC Rebirth universe, and one of the three Jokers might actually be the comedian from The Watchmen. Because the comedian's super rapey and stabby, like one of the versions of the Joker.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Kind of makes sense. None of it's official. Like I said, these are just fan theories that I heard online. That sounds cool.
Did read about that one.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's been all over the internet, so I'm sure you probably might have stumbled across it. But that's, as much as I like the idea of The Watchmen just being its own separate story and its own little pocket of the universe, or own little separate story, that doesn't tie into anything. The idea of the comedian or Dr. Manhattan recreating the universe, and he accidentally creates this universe that's full of superheroes and psychopaths, I don't know. Like I said, if it comes out, and it's like I said, let people tell stories. If it sucks, guess what? DC will just reboot in 5 years, anyways, and none of this is going to matter. Just like the New 52 all over again. Just like the New 52, just like Crisis, just like Final Crisis, just like Infinite Crisis. DC, hit that reset button. Keep the shit you like, sweep everything else under the mat. You're goddamn right! That's how I make my fucking money! We're talking about DC, Mr. Mouse. What? Shit!
Why?
I thought this was a Marvel podcast, you fuck! Oh, goddamn, Phil, we still got 5 years of this. I signed a 6-year contract, we're only through year 1. I know your ass. You think 5 years means shit to me? I've been running this shit since the 30s, you motherfucker! Oh god, he's stepping on my neck. Captain America was really good. You're goddamn right. Why haven't you talked about Rogue One? Because I don't care about space fighter movies.
Put a line through it already.
It's not the last Starfighter. Rogue One ain't the last Starfighter, so I don't give a shit. I said it. Bring your hate to me, internet. So it turns out I'm a Sith Lord. I feed on anger and hatred. The more that I like.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Jar Jar Binks was the shit. I'm not kidding. Oh, okay, that's going too far with the joke there, Phil. I don't know, but fuck it, Phil. Like I said, man, we're getting a fucking movie about the people stealing the fucking plans from the Death Star. Where's my goddamn Boba Fett movie?
Where's Boba Fett's PTSD movie at?
Yeah. Where's the job that makes Boba Fett cross the line and have to join the Force?
I can't even believe Star Wars did it. I even called it before they did the new movie. I was like, they're gonna do it about a Star Trooper that has some kind of weird PTSD disorder, and I was just messing around.
Well, actually, I really like the idea of Finn having Stormtrooper PTSD, but they kind of dropped it like halfway through the movie.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you see your team members shooting all these people. What do you think they're going to do to you? You think they'd think twice about shooting you? Hell no, they wouldn't.
And like I said, the other thing I thought was funny is like Finn freaked the fuck out and had Stormtrooper PTSD, but the second he thought about dipping out, he was like, "Yeah, blast all these people." They're more or less the closest thing he has to family.
Technically, they were shooting at him though.
I guess that's true. Yeah, if you shoot at me, then all family ties we had just kind of died the second you pulled that trigger, I guess. Yeah.
Remember, he told them, stop that shit, and they're pew pew, so it's time to shoot.
Well, Phil, Stormtroopers...
But you're right about that. It's kind of like the Genome soldiers from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Remember, you killed your brothers.
They were trying to make Genome soldiers out of the Stormtroopers, weren't they? They were...
So technically, they were all his brothers, and so on and so forth.
Can you imagine if Kojima directed a fucking Star Wars movie? How awesome that would be.
Wild. I don't even want to say what would happen with that.
We have Revolver Tauntaun instead of Revolver Ocelot, right? No, Revolver Han, right? Han Solo, but instead it's a Revolver Ocelot. But Phil, he always shoots first. Right? With Revolver Ocelot, it's just fucking moral codes.
It's true.
I like Revolver Ocelot, but I'm still not 100% sure. Is he a good guy or a bad guy? He switches sides so many times.
Don't even matter
Yeah,
anymore.
I know. I like Revolver Ocelot, but I'm not sure if I should root for him or wish he should be dead.
They've always just somehow Snake always finds some way to work with him. I don't know. I don't care anymore.
He's a fan favorite character, so you'll manipulate the story to keep him in it. That's why.
Right.
Hey Snake, remember that time I was deep undercover and to prove my loyalty that I wasn't a traitor, I shot you in the eye? Good times.
Did show up in Substance too for like a couple minutes. He was at the big Metal Gear presentation rally they took pictures of. He was there walking around with his freaking big ass coat, flipping his big gun. Snake's like, oh, I know who that is. Like,
Maybe that's a good thing that they never made a Metal Gear movie because they would just hammer Revolver Ocelot into for like 5 seconds. He would die and then people would be pissed off, or something like that.
oh yeah, he is an iconic character.
Yeah, like I said, I like Revolver Ocelot, but I'm not sure. Like, is he a good guy, bad guy? I don't know.
It just doesn't even matter now. I haven't played all the Metal Gear games, so I can't even piece it all together. But he's just been, I'm a good guy, I'm a bad guy, I'm a good guy, I'm a bad guy, and I'm just like, who cares?
Like I said, just like I said with Captain America, he's triple agent, quadruple agent, quadruple agent.
And I guess they finally got over it, and he was still in the new game with Snake, wasn't he? Phantom 5 or
Phantom
whatever.
Pain. Yeah, I didn't play it, but I watched I watched Two Best Friends full let's play of it, and he's like Snake's second in command or something, or a big boss in second
Like, shoot, where's the orgy room for the VR mission training simulators? Because
command.
apparently Solid Snake got Revolver Ocelot under his belt too. Oh, he's like, notch. Notch.
Pulls out that big ass knife and his just put a notch on it.
I only put notches in my 6.
That's one reason why I liked it. That's one reason why I liked and hate the Metal Gear games at the same time because they put such insane detail, such random little shit that you can do that you didn't know you can do. Like in Solid, you can smoke a cigarette and it lowers your health.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there's a certain level where if you smoke a cigarette and puff of smoke, you can see where the lasers are. So it's not just a stupid mechanic; it actually serves a purpose. It actually.
It was, you could do it that way. It was harder, but yeah.
Yeah, it actually, if you want to do it that way, it actually served a purpose. It just wasn't something stupid. Like I said, I never beat Snake Eater because Snake Eater was infuriatingly hard for me at least. But there's one part in the game where you're in a little hut and there's this bucket of ice in there, and you can literally just sit there for like 20 minutes and just watch this bucket of ice turn into water. So someone's job was literally to sit there and animate this fucking bucket of ice to turn into water. Like I said, that's probably why he got fired from Konami, because they're like, God damn it, Kojima, we're not going to hire a team to animate this refrigerator, turn all the food into mold, while the player just sits there and watches it.
Yeah.
Because he would do crazy shit like that. So I'm never going to get to see Daryl in Silent Hill now. What the fuck, man? Seeing Daryl fight Pyramid Head with a crossbow? Come on. Tell me you don't want to see that.
Yeah, and I think even in that Metal Gear Substance game, which is like the second Metal Gear game, where you were playing that Snake, there's a part where you're sneaking past the guards, and you go into a refrigerator, and there's actually a box that if you sit next to it long enough, you can see flies flying around it because it'll rot. And it's just a box of like oranges or something. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that costed a bunch of money.
yeah, that was someone's job to literally fucking program and animate this box of fruit that does nothing other than rot. But at the same time, that's why I like those games. He's signed. I think Kojima signed some kind of PS exclusive deal. He just hasn't announced what he's doing yet.
Well, I remember when you were playing that Solid Snake 2, also in Metal Gear Substance, you could look against the wall with binoculars, and you'd see like girly pictures that he put up, or something like that. You could look on the wall, and he left girly pictures all over that place, basically.
I think all the Metal Gear games, all the soldiers have girly pictures in their locker just hanging up around the place. I think that's one of the, what do you call it, running themes. Because still, you're a soldier, there ain't no women around, so of course you're going to pin up porno on your wall.
It's true.
But Phil, I'm telling you, they fucked up. D-Dog is a great man. But D-Bear, Phil, tell me, flying out of a fuck, or jumping out of a plane, riding a bear with Gatling guns, lighting up a fucking military, over.
Freaking destroy the whole base. And cut some walls down.
You see a bunch of Ruskies like, is that guy riding bear with Gatling gun? Nah, I think I quit military.
I think I'm going to start praying.
I think I am now praying to the Lord Jesus. Forgive me, Lord, for I have...
He's like, did we drink any vodka today? No.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Just puts the gun up to his temple. Oh, okay, just wondering.
I have had it. I've seen enough. Ooh.
Okay. Man with robot arm is now riding bear with Gatling gun. I have seen enough.
I hate to see what he does when he hits the ground now.
Oh, fuck. My only regret, I wish I could taste Grandmama's Porsche one last time. Well, in communist Russia, bear doesn't D you. Or you don't D bear. Bear D's you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a rape joke with a bear. Phil, I've talked about this on the show before. I'm terrified of bears.
Yeah. They're about 1,500 plus pounds.
Phil, even the We Be Bears from We Be Bears fucking scare the hell out of me sometimes. And they're cute, cartoony bears. Listen, man, fucking man, if they want to, they can rip through my door right now. Fucking just slaughter.
Kind of reminded me of those first couple episodes of, I think it was Arrow. Remember, they were acting like, the superheroes were all cool and stuff, and I think it was the Arrow.
I thought you were talking about the first couple of episodes of Arrow where Green Arrow's just running off snapping necks like a motherfucker.
I'm not sure what one it was, but it was one of those superhero movies. I think it was Avengers. Because, they were acting like, yeah, superheroes are all cool and stuff like that.
Imagine how Metal Gear gets us going for a minute or two.
They're fun games. They always have been fun.
Mm-hmm. When are they going to release the collector's edition where it's all the Metal Gear games, even the PSP ones? The ones that I never get to play because I'm not buying a fucking PSP. Maybe I'll actually sit down, knuckle down, and beat fucking Snake Eater finally.
Yeah, that game was hard. I remember I was trying to crawl under a bridge, and the guy was walking right over me, and I paused under the bridge because I thought he wouldn't hear me. Looks right under the bridge and freaking sees me and starts shooting. I'm like, oh, come on, he saw me.
Well, that's the thing about that game. Like, you gotta be like, if you're wearing the wrong camo, they'll see you from a mile away. Like, because, like I said, it's the same detail. Like, when I first started playing it, I didn't pay no attention to that. I was like, fuck, I'm not changing my outfit. I'm just gonna wear whatever outfit I'm wearing. Then I go into the wrong area and people just be like, and plus the best way to play snakier too is like, don't kill anyone because you got fucking steal. Because you're low on supplies, you got to steal supplies from everyone, so you got to try and knock everyone out and steal their shit, and then kill. Now, like I said, that game was just fucking redonk hard when I first played it.
It was because I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if they could see me because usually it goes ring, ring if they see you. And I was like, wait, he didn't do that. Did he see me? And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, he's walking toward me. He saw me. But, I didn't see the thing because, it's so detailed, you can't see that thing pop above their head. I was like, I can't see that thing, so I didn't think he saw me.
When's Konami making the Metal Gear Pachinko machine? Because I guess that's where they make all their money. That's why they fucking... I don't know if this is true or not. This is just rumors again. But I heard the real reason why they fired Kojima is because, like I said, the video games ain't making no money. The Pachinko machines are. Fire the video game fuckers. Make more pachinko machines. Capitalism, even in the East. So.
Well, they want to make back all that money he costed them already. They want to make that money back now.
Phil, all the Metal Gear games fucking made money. I don't think any of them. I don't think any of them were.
Even that one that was the freaking 2-hour video or whatever.
Sons of the Patriot.
No.
Which I actually did beat, but Phil, I can't remember that. I knew that 2-hour cutscene was coming, so I just got drunk.
Yeah, you were like, well, this has got to be the end.
No, it wasn't the end. It's actually at the halfway point. But I was like, I knew it was coming because I heard about it online, so I was just like, well, I know this is coming. Just that I can't.
Who cares what happened anyway? A bunch of people talking made a big mistake. Time to go blow up a nuclear machine.
That's pretty much what it was. Snake's regretting his life with war. He's got to go blow up the new, like you said, he's got to blow up the new nuclear threat or whatever. He's an old man. It actually should have ended with Sons of the Patriot because he's like, I'm an old man, I can't do this anymore. He's actually starting, because Snake, he's, all he's known is war, and now he's getting tired of it,
Well, he's tired of having blood on his hands.
Yeah. He's tired of ending the conflict, only to have another conflict start, Like I said, I got pretty wasted when I was watching it, but it's actually pretty good. Plus, Meryl's got a fine ass, so.
Yep, she had an ass to die for.
They make fun of Meryl's ass so much in Sons of the Patriot. It's pretty fun.
Well, if she wasn't freaking shaking it so much.
Shake it, baby.
Yeah. Remember that one you had to follow her around? Remember, we were always zooming up on her ass. She's like, ooh, do you like that? Or something, remember?
You could do that in Sons of the Patriot, too.
Yeah, make hearts come out of her head or whatever. It's funny.
I like Meryl, too. Meryl and Revolver Ocelot were probably my two favorite Metal Gear characters. Oh, Sniper Wolf was pretty sweet, too. That fucking fight in Metal Gear Solid with Sniper Wolf, that was hard as shit.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I remember for a long time I could never beat it, so I had to give you the control, and you had to beat it for me for the longest time.
Yeah, you gotta hit her first before she aims, that's why. It was hard finding her, because, you're in a giant freaking field. It's like, dang it, I can't find her. Oh, she hit me, damn it.
And plus, she was wearing good camo. She's wearing white in a snowy white background. Unfortunately, she had a big black fucking rifle, so that's where you gotta look for that black rifle, Phil. That's where I'm always fucked up. Well, my favorite It's John Cena meme has always been the one where Goku's like, oh, I can't, Goku's fighting Sonic. He's like, oh, I can't beat him. There's another warrior that can. So I was like, you seem to have a lot of faith in this warrior. Who is he? It is
John Cena!
That's always my favorite one. Because, Phil, John Cena's going to F5, or is it F5 or the FU now? Which one is that here? I'm going to call it the FU because that's what I remember.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. attitude adjustment last I knew.
Well, it used to be the F5, or the FU, fuck you.
I have that game.
Yeah.
They say it.
That's why I keep saying it's the FU. But he FUs so hard into the ground, he just explodes.
Yeah.
And then Fred will come up and be like, "Oh my God, is that shit? You just feeling Fred?" Then he FUs that fucker too.
Yeah. It's the funniest part of the movie.
I didn't watch the movie, but I made you fast forward to that part so I could see it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my house.
I don't like John Cena as a wrestler, but at the same time, they fucking overhyped John Cena so much that I think that's why that "it's John Cena" meme has become so popular,
Cash cow.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any bigger than the cash cow, apparently.
He pretty much is.
I mean, is there like a cash steer or something, right?
Triple H.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Wish that was banging the Boston daughter.
You'd be 14, 15-time world champ by now.
17 time. He had to get above Ric Flair, didn't he, Phil?
Yeah.
Little fucking catsup.
Man, he's the cerebral assassin.
Well, I guess that's true, considering he made the smartest business move a wrestler ever did in
The
pain.
cerebral assassin.
Although, have you ever heard this? One of the rumors is the reason why Vince McMahon fired the Macho Man in the 90s and why he went to WCW is because he apparently had a relationship with underage Stephanie McMahon.
Dang.
Rumor. All completely rumor. Because I don't know either. Because, Phil, you know I pray to the madness. Oh, yeah. On the day of the apocalypse, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, sacrificed himself to go to heaven and deliver an atomic elbow drop from the pearly gates to stop Jesus from, what's the one where everyone gets abducted to hell and all those sinners have to stay here and fight demons?
Rapture.
The Rapture, yeah. The Macho Man dropped an atomic elbow drop onto Jesus to stop the Rapture. Because I think we talked about this. Remember the guy did Bible math or whatever, and the fucking Rapture was supposed to happen, and
it didn't
happen.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Bible math is a thing? I was like, that's a thing? Come on.
Jesus.
People are suckers, man.
Yeah. Jesus minus Jesus plus the Mother Mary divided by the Divine Father.
Is that really what it said?
It sounds about as legit as anything else, doesn't it?
I don't know. It sounds real.
Yeah, I was saying it sounds about as legit as what
if you really said that, I would have believed him. But holy,
wow. Well, Phil, people gave him a ton of money.
Yeah.
So
obviously profited off it.
Yeah. So Phil, right now I'm starting the Church of the Madness. Phil, right now we are a podcast, official Church of the Madness. Praise unto him, the Macho Man, who delivered an elbow drop from the pearly gates to save us. So, Plastic Collection played around. Please donate to the Church of the Madness. You can contact us at weareapodcast@gmail.com.
And, ooh, yeah!
Can I get an ooh, yeah?
Ooh, yeah!
Right, Phil? Like how Patrick says, can I get an amen, but instead can I get an ooh, yeah? And he said, snap it to a Slim Jim. Can I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah!
And Miss Elizabeth sat beside him on his throne in the gates of heaven. Can I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah!
And the wicked one, Hulk Hogan, even though he still walks this mortal realm, one day he's coming for you, Hogan. And you will have to face your final judgment at the hands of the madness, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Can I get oh yeah? Ooh yeah! Please send your donations to wearepodcast@gmail.com.
Nudge.
Well, like I said, the Church of the Madness sounds just about as legit as anything that fucker was doing, right?
Yeah.
I want a film. I'm renaming the We Are Podcast Studios. This is now the Church of the Madness. The We Are Podcast Studio has now been changed to the Church of the Madness. Can I get a ooh yeah?
Ooh yeah!
Praise unto him, For he delivered an elbow drop that saved us from the rapture. He is the one that smited the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He is the one that shall judge the botchers, judge the Hulkamaniacs. He is the one that married Miss Elizabeth. I'll look more into it. Trust me. Macho Man. The Church of the Madness is going to become a thing. Plus, Trish don't have to pay taxes, so. Kick it! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Tax-free money, brother! Step to us, Slim Jim!
Matt, before you know it, you'll be driving a Cadillac CTS, man. Let me tell you.
I'll have an Escalade, a bunch of diamond earrings in my ear.
Yeah. Cadillac gold emblem Escalade with all the gold on it.
A Rolex, even though I don't need a watch. Praise unto him. And you gotta do the finger thing. You know how you used to do that thing when he goes, ooh yeah.
Spirit fingers.
Ooh yeah, brother.
Scott Hall used to do the spirit fingers.
Yeah, but he do he
do it right though. He go like that.
Yeah, Razor Ramon would do the spirit fingers like, ooh, I'm so scared of you, not really. But Macho Man was like,
yeah, he'd go like that.
Ooh, no, he did a rainbow effect. You know, ooh, praise unto the madness.
Like he was all around you.
Yeah. The madness is all around you, brother. The madness will set you free. The madness will give you purpose in life. The madness saved you from the rapture. When life has got you down, you climb to those pearly gates. You look down upon your opponent. You point at them. You say, "Oh yeah," and you give them an atomic elbow drop that they will never forget, brother.
Yeah.
If we can get the Black Machismo in on this, if we can get the Black Machismo in on this, I think we got something going.
Let's email ROH, man.
Yeah, well, say Phil, find Black Machismo. Find.
It's Jay Lethal. I know his name.
Yeah, well, I was saying, get his email address. I think let's call TNA. They're desperate.
Yeah, they lost AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has been their talents. They lost AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. That's their fucking talent right there.
Yep. Well, apparently Robert Roode is even going to WE, and that's another big talent they got at TNA. They basically lost everybody.
So
the Bullet Club is in WE too now, so they even lost their biggest tag team.
So WE's ECW and TNA, right? Just stealing all their main talent until they just have to force the bankruptcy, right?
Basically, but the Bullet Club was in TNA for I don't know how many years. They were tag team champions for a long time, and they were actually a good team. But now they're in WE now, so even they were smart and they made the switch when they could.
As much shit as we talk about Vince McMahon, he just got the wrestling game on lock. You might have your indie show.
Well, when Vince comes to you, and says you want to wrestle for Vince McMahon, you don't say no.
You're
not going to say no.
If you're going to be a professional wrestler, you only have three real choices. Either you're going to work for Vince McMahon, you become a big name in Japan, you become a super really good technical wrestler, or
might get hurt though.
Yeah, or you become a Japanese hardcore wrestler like Young Kasai and Cactus Jack, and you're willing to take a barbed wire bat to the face or something. Those are your only
leather back.
Yeah, Young Kasai's back is fucked.
Yeah, remember you were like, what do they call him? Leatherback?
Yeah, you started showing me some of his matches and shit, and they started showing his back, and he's just got he has scars bigger than my thumb.
That's pretty nasty.
See.
Puts on the little goggles. Yeah. I like that.
And plus, he's always doing, I don't know about always, but he's always doing those ones where they fucking take the mat out and they put down plywood.
Yeah.
The fuck, man?
I like those matches, but you could get hurt doing that.
Yeah, the rings barely have little padding to begin with, and he's taking away what little padding they have.
Well, I'm sure they have something for him to land on.
Well, I'm sure the springs are probably still there, but shit, man, still.
Must have went big in Japan. I never see him around anymore. He used to show up for Royal Rumbles, and now he don't. Must have went to Japan.
If he was lucky, he went to Big Japan Wrestling with MVP.
Probably. I know MVP's really big on the Japanese circuit there. Like, he became popular there.
Yeah, because he's an actual technical. He actually knows how to do wrestling moves. He's not like Brock Lesnar who just throws guys around. Oh, fuck!
Right? He's actually popular in Japan.
Yeah. Ah, fuck, from me talking shit about Brock Lesnar again. I thought I went a couple months without doing it. God, I hope Brock Lesnar never hears these shit. Oh. But at the same time, Brock Lesnar and Goldberg had one of the fucking worst matches of all time, right?
Well, you should have saw Brock Lesnar versus Leviathan. That was a good match. That was better than the Goldberg match.
Yeah, when Batista was...
But still, they got disqualified because they were trying to kill each other, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the one that sucked about Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. That they built it up like these two giant monster men are going to rip each other apart at WrestleMania. They're going to fire!
Oh my God, he got me in an armbar. I didn't think you were that good.
Yeah. Oh my God, did he just scoop slam me? I should stare him down for 5 minutes and see what he's going to do next. Oh, clothesline? I should stare him down and look and see what he's going to do next. Oh, fucking sidewalk slam. I should stare him down. Fucking hey, that match is horrible.
It was.
Oh, I didn't pay for it, but I want my money back.
Oh, yeah. I just don't remember the name of the wrestling match that it was under. But it was Leviathan, which was Batista, not on roids, and it was fighting against Brock Lesnar.
You mean Drax the Destroyer?
Right.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, they went in the ring a long time, and then they just threw out the match because they were trying to beat the crap out of each other. Like, the ref is trying to get control of the situation, and Brock Lesnar's freaking slingshot stomping on freaking Batista's chest and not caring at all, man. They were like, yeah, we're going to throw this out, and they actually let them keep beating the crap out of each other. It was the craziest match I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it's kind of like the...
I thought they were going to kill each other.
Well, it's kind of like that one JCW Bloody Mania we saw with Jake the Snake. Remember his ass showed up late to the match?
Don't mind me.
Yeah, the match has already been going on. It was Pogo the Clown versus Abdul the Butcher versus Jake the Snake. Pogo the Clown and Abdul the Butcher showed up on time, but Jake the Snake was probably in the Gathering of the Juggalos, fucking... You know, because it's the Gathering of the Juggalos. Juggalos, maybe like their enhanced substances, let's say. And I'm sure Jake the Snake was... Phil, if Jake the Snake walked in right now, even though he is clean, he went to rehab and shit. He's on the straight and narrow. Him and Scott Hall went to rehab. I guess Diamond Dallas Page is doing like a yoga rehab center, and Scott Hall and fucking Jake the Snake are two of his fucking patients, I guess. What do you call it whenever you're in rehab? I don't know. But yeah, fucking yes, really? Yeah, Diamond Dallas Page.
DDP.
Yeah, DDP helped Scott Hall and Jake the Snake quit drinking and fucking doing drugs. Fucking amazing, right?
Man, he must do killer Pilates.
But during this Bloody Mania, Jake the Snake was still on the sauce. And like I said, he was probably, like we said, he was probably wandering around the concert like, because like I said, if Jake the Snake walked in, holy shit, Jake the Snake, you want to fucking drink a beer? You know? You want to fucking smoke this joint? You want to take the toke of this toke? You know? So he showed up, he wasn't even in his gear. Like
he remember he freaking charged into that ring, and remember he basically laid down on the ring to get in. I remember I was like, look at him, he's like, I gotta get in this ring to get paid right now. You can tell, man, he's fucked up.
Yeah, and Pogo the Clown, I'm not too familiar with him, but you could tell he was like, I'm done with this. So he quit. Yeah, he quick pinned Abdul the Butcher and got the fuck out of there. And Abdul the Butcher was like, well, fuck, the match over, so I'm getting the fuck out of here too. And Jake the Snake's like, fuck, I just got out here. I gotta get paid. Sorry, ref, you're getting the DDT.
And it was a woman too, man. That's why it was so hilarious. I was like, hey, we DDT the woman ref. twice.
Yeah, like I said, you could
He's
tell.
like, oh my god, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna kill her.
Yeah, well, he had to do it twice because, like I said, he fucked up because he was clearly fucked out of his mind.
He could barely pick anybody up.
He was leaning against, even after he DDT'd the ref.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he had to go to the corner and lean against the ring post because he was so fucked up. And like I said, he wasn't even wearing his gear. He was wearing, like, cargo pants or army pants and a black t-shirt or something, I
He
think.
was just like, give me what you got. I'll make it work.
No.
Even if it stretches.
What I think what it was is he was out partying with the Juggalos. They probably found his ass in one of those fucking porta potties, puking his guts out. Motherfucker, we paid you $1,500 to wrestle. Get your ass out there, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like I said, Pogo the Clown realized that he was all fucked up. Was like, no, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And Jake the Snake's like, shit, I gotta get paid. Sorry, ref. Bump. You know, like, I don't know what he got paid, but whatever he got paid, I hope that ref at least got a little fucking taste of it, right?
Of course she did. She got DDT'd by a legend.
Twice.
No.
Mr. DDT, Phil.
Yeah, I'm sure they made her whole. So I was like, man, did he kill her?
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my god, he's gonna freaking DDT her twice. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. But, I don't know. From what I understand, like I said, when the Ultimate Warrior...
They were saying he's so messed up, you know, it's not gonna hurt as much or something, right?
No, what I'm saying is like the Ultimate Warrior, or not the Ultimate Warrior, when Jake the Snake or the Ultimate Warrior died, he probably looked at that chart and realized that most wrestlers only live to like 40-something. He's like, holy fuck, I've been dodging bullets for years. Hey, he probably called up Scott Hall. Hey, man, you want to go to rehab? I heard DDP will hook us up.
That makes sense. He probably had one of those lists.
Yeah, like I said, someone
He's
probably...
drawing a red line through all of them, and then he realizes, shit, I'm getting close to my name. And he's like,
Yeah, he's seen that name of list, that name of
he's like,
wrestling.
wait, Jake the Snake, I shouldn't be here by now.
Oh, yeah, every time I saw Jake the Snake on TV, I was like, holy fuck, he's not dead?
Mm-hmm.
Jake the Snake is such a notorious junkie in the wrestling entertainment that, like I said, every time you'd see him or hear about him, I was like, holy fuck, he ain't dead. Holy shit, he's still alive.
Got a good person that cuts, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Person that's cutting so he don't die.
Even World Warrior Hawk can handle it, Phil. And with that being said, this is the end of We Are a Podcast, the only podcast on the internet where we talk about what we want to talk about. This was episode 56, and my name is Matt.
And my name's Phil, the Overlord Tanks Group.
And as always, thank you anyone and everyone for listening. You can follow us on SoundCloud, like, share, favorite, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave a question, comment, or email at podcast@gmail.com. You can also follow me, Matt, on Twitter, at Matt of We Are Pod. Thank you and good night.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, this is We Are Podcast, the only show where we talk about what we want to talk about. We Are Podcast, let the ice house flow. We Are Podcast, it's an internet talkie show. We Are Podcast, you know the mouse knows. We Are Podcast, so look up an episode and that's the show.